This is THV 11 News at 6.
And after 41 days, I'm grateful to be able to say that we are close to getting the government reopened.
Lawmakers taking a major step towards ending the longest government shutdown in history. The details on the deal and when it could be signed.
And here at home, state officials are sending a warning on bird flu ahead of the holiday season. The reason why and how it might affect your holiday dinner.
Weather impact alert for a few hours Tuesday morning due to temperatures below 32 degrees, but a warm up is on the way. I'll have details next.
Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Faith Woodard.
And I'm Brooke Buckner. We start tonight with new details in the death of 2 inmates in Jefferson County as a judge says they now have probable cause to charge the 4 responsible with murder and hold them without bond. It happened Saturday afternoon after a fight broke out between the inmates. The 2 that died, 24-year-old Darion Williams and 22-year-old Jonathan Denard Harris, were stabbed with foreign objects. The jail was then placed on lockdown as a part of protocol.
Here is a look at the 4 men that are being charged. Each will face 2 counts of capital murder and use of a weapon by an incarcerated person. The incident is still under investigation. Over in Magnolia, police there are requesting that state police help them in an investigation into an officer-involved shooting.
According to police, an officer on patrol along Frederick Road was met by a man with a firearm who shot at the officer. The officer shot back, hitting the man multiple times. He remains in the hospital tonight. State police will now put together a file to send to the Columbia County prosecutor.
Well, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Tom Brannon. Tom, tell us about not spiders that people probably
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you follow us on social media, but actually tell us about the.
One?
No, don't do that.
Better
I'm
stop.
not falling for it.
Tell us about these cold temperatures,
I
not
will,
spiders.
because I know that you're not a fan of these cold temperatures, Faith. I know it. You come back, you brought the cold air with you.
I know.
From vacation. Temperatures outside 40 in Little Rock. It's going to drop off into the upper 30s over the next couple of hours, bottoming out about 29, 30 tomorrow morning. Look at the numbers. They're below freezing once again. Harrison 31, Mountain Home 31, 33, Batesville. All of this leads into yet another weather impact alert for Tuesday morning. Our low here in Little Rock bottoming out about 29. And then a nice warm up tomorrow. But lows in the morning statewide. Most locations will experience below freezing temperatures once again. We received a statewide freeze last night. 2 counties, Ashley and Chico County, still with a freeze warning for tomorrow morning. This is what your hour by hour looks like. The good news, we'll keep the impact alert through 8 o'clock. And then temperatures will warm beyond freezing in a very nice fall day with highs in the low 60s for your Tuesday. We'll take a look ahead here in just a few.
All right, Tom, thank you. It's been 41 days since the government shut down, but all signs from the nation's capital say it may soon be reopened. Senators are working to finalize a spending bill right now after 7 Democrats and 1 independent voted with Republicans yesterday to end the stalemate. The agreement funds the government through January 30th, reverses shutdown-related layoffs, and guarantees back pay to all federal workers. It also includes 3 longer appropriations bills with funding for SNAP benefits. Notably, the deal does not include an extension of Affordable Care tax credits, a key demand from Democrats during the shutdown. And that's one reason some aren't changing their stance.
Democrats demanded that we find a way to fix this crisis and quickly, but Republicans have refused to move an inch. So I cannot support the Republican bill that's on the floor because it fails to do anything of substance to fix America's health care crisis.
Despite lawmakers saying a deal could be closed, it could take days before it is sent to the president's desk for signature. Now, premium tax credits are a key part of the Affordable Care Act, helping individuals and families manage the cost of health insurance. These credits were enhanced under the American Rescue Plan in 2021 and have now been extended through the Inflation Reduction Act. But if they expire at the end of the year, experts say many consumers will lose that extra help and face higher health insurance costs.
Now 24.3 million people are part of the marketplaces. 22 million of those people, or over 90%, receive a premium tax credit. On average, KFF estimates that people will see their premium payments, the amount that they pay out of pocket to receive health insurance, increase by 114% next year. And that's purely just because of the loss of the enhanced premium tax credits.
Experts also warn that if millions lose coverage, many will delay care until emergencies, often without the funds to pay out-of-pocket costs. That could force hospitals to cover care up front.
SNAP benefits have also been at the front of the discussion since November started, and last night a federal appeals court rejected the Trump administration's request to block the lower court ruling denying full SNAP benefits. WIC funding, meanwhile, has yet to be largely affected, but why is that? Well, WIC is available because the USDA transferred $450 million from what's considered tariff revenue, and the National WIC Association says it's a critical step in maintaining services, but it's only a temporary fix, meaning without a deal from lawmakers, WIC clinics and families will also be left in limbo. With SNAP, that's not the same. However, here in Arkansas, the Department of Human Services is working to give out SNAP benefits as quickly as possible using updated guidelines from the USDA, though there's no set date for when recipients will get them. DHS is also delaying furloughs and county office closures that were previously set to go into effect after this week. Now, those furloughs and closures are delayed until at least the 22nd, depending on if the government is still shut down. As lawmakers in Washington work to reopen the government, communities here in Arkansas are doing what they can to help those hit hardest by the shutdown. And it's not just the big ones making a difference. THV 11's Maya Ellison found a group in a small town making a big impact.
Our rural communities, we don't really have all of the resources that bigger communities have. We have to be more dependent on one another.
Like communities across the country and around Arkansas, people in Heber Springs are worried. Michelle Belly says a lack of resources paired with the growing demand has food banks in the area struggling to help.
When I got to one of our local food pantries, I saw a sign on the door that said closed, out of food. And I was like, no, this is really bad.
That's when she got an idea. She turned to several women at St. Francis Episcopal Church and started Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
What we want to do is just bless the shelves of all of our local pantries that are under strain, and just kind of pour back into those individuals that have poured into our community.
They were able to fill the church's resource center and began restocking pantries in need. Yeah. It wasn't long until their mission spread. Businesses in the community took notice and signed up to set up donation boxes to help keep the pantry stocked. And what started as 4 participants tripled in size in less than 2 weeks.
It blew up overnight. It gained so much traction. We were having trouble finding bins to put into businesses that wanted to host the donation bins.
Businesses like Arrow's Cafe and Barbecue. Sitting on the edge of Heber Springs, it's the perfect spot for a collection bin.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Everybody's struggling, but the people that help, it's been really nice to see them help people that really need it, for sure.
As the shutdown continues, the struggles grow and the countdown to the holidays ticks on. Michelle and her team say they're not going anywhere.
What is your expectation for this run, even though y'all are just getting started?
I would like to see, I don't know, what do you think, Carol? Well, absolutely full, 1,000, 1,500 pounds.
In Heber Springs, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
Thank you, Maya. You'll be able to find a list of participating businesses and needed items in this story on THV11.com. We also have a list of pantries around Central Arkansas helping people during this time. THV11 is also proud to partner with Kroger and the Arkansas Food Bank for the THV11 Turkey and Sides Drive this week. Join us Thursday the 13th at the Kroger on McCain Boulevard in North Little Rock. We'll be there from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. collecting food and money donations to help families right here at home have a happy holiday season.
And as the holiday season nears, Arkansas Department of Agriculture says farmers should be on the lookout for signs of bird flu. Just last month, the first case was confirmed in a backyard flock in Mississippi County. Right now, it's the only one in the state. The disease, however, is highly contagious and spreads in wild and domestic birds. ADA says an outbreak would pose a serious threat to the state's thriving economy. It could be the reason turkey prices are on the rise this Thanksgiving.
Another cold start tomorrow morning. We'll have a freeze once again here in Little Rock, 29 and 61 tomorrow afternoon. That's much better, but temperatures go back into the 70s by the middle part of the week.
And the cold weather, a good reason to snuggle up and watch a movie. Our conversation with the Arkansas Cinema Society and how you movie lovers can get involved.
And speaking of movies, this Arkansas football season has been anything but. What some former Hogs are saying needs to change for the team to get back to the promised land.